My dad was the funniest in the family. Donald Schleppy Silverman, everybody called him Schleppy. And he owned a discount ladies' clothing store called Crazy Sophie's Factory Outlet. Well, my dad did his own radio ads and they were terrible. At the end he'd say, "So if you care enough to buy the very best, but you're too cheap, come to Crazy Sophie's." You wanna hold for this plane? I'm in show business, I know how it works. Holding for the plane? He made me the funniest because he taught me a bunch of swear words and stuff. He was that dad. My mother, she was Diane Chambers from Cheers. She said when and where and was very passionate about diction and grammar. My stepmom, Janice, she called herself a wicked stepmother. Janice was, nails and makeup and hair and outfits. So she'd be like, "Did you talk to that boy Jeff from 3 weeks ago you told me in your history class?" And they were both wonderful. They actually loved each other very much. When my mother died about 9 years ago, she was holding Janice's hand, so. Life is long if you let it. My special's called Postmortem. The most surface meaning, just literally after the death of my parents. My dad and my stepmom died 9 days apart last May. So the stand-up I did was about them dying. I was lucky. I actually adored my parents. They came over every Sunday. It was my favorite day of the week. My stepmom, Janice, had passed away and my dad was going and we were taking care of him at home. He was not afraid of death at all. I asked him if he was scared to die and he said, "Not at all. I don't remember before I was born. I'm not gonna remember after." But he said, "I am scared though. I'm scared it will hurt." He was terrified of pain. The doctor called and he said, "This is it, he's dying." But he did say it's gonna be, the way he's gonna die is kidney failure, which just happens to be a painless death. And I was so happy for him because I knew his one fear was that it would hurt. And I ran in, I was like, "Great news," You really gotta take a beat sometimes. There really is no age where you are ready to be without your parents. I need them all the time. I still will email them sometimes. And I know they're not online, or are they? But it just feels nice to send them an email sometimes or a text.
I've heard people say that the last thing your parents teach you is how to die.
Yeah.
What do you feel like your dad taught you?
Well, being a comedian, I've learned how to die several times. Now that I've been through this side of it, I feel like people are like, "Oh, I could never change my parents' diaper or care for them in that way." Yes, you can. You're gonna find that you can and that you're so grateful to do it. My name is Sarah Silverman and this is my brief but spectacular take on saying goodbye.